Hello there, Leo. Welcome to Love or Tarot. I'm your host here at Love or Tarot, Jay, and I'm super excited to be reading your energy today. Wanted to go ahead and begin shuffling the cards and see if any channeling messages come forward. But before that, I also want to make sure that I, pose two disclaimers to you, and that is that first, I am now currently offering personal readings and one-on-one healing sessions. And if that is something that you're interested in, please be sure to email me at loveortarot@gmail.com to move forward, as well as you could direct message me or DM me on Instagram at loveortarot, all one word, no spaces, okay, and no underscores. Okay, so, whew. Also, Leo, I also wanted to make note that energy is fluid. It is not linear. So that means this message could resonate for you, past, present, and future. This message could also resonate for someone that you're energetically connected to and not you at all. And if in fact that is the case, please be sure to send this message right on over to the person that you know it belongs to by hitting that share button. Also, speaking of buttons, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you here as a part of the Love Or family. We have so much content here that we're putting out, as well as, just different ways to connect with one another, which I always find to be beautiful, okay? And if in fact you don't know what to comment, just send me a heart and your favorite color, okay? Let's just exchange some energy. Let me know what your favorite color is down below. I'm always for that, okay? And always welcoming that love exchange energy, okay? So let's go ahead and get started, Leo. I will definitely say that originally when I first started shuffling, I heard struggling, okay? I heard struggling. You may be struggling with something, whether it be emotional, financial, and, it's kind of, it feels very, very burdensome to you. Yeah, okay. So, again, it feels very, very burdensome to you, and it feels like it's kind of taking a lot of your mental space, okay? And, different situations for different folks, right? But this, for instance, in regards to romance, feels very, 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 very heavy, heavy on your heart space. The person that you're dealing with, you love, care for a lot, okay? But there is some things that are kind of coming into the forefront and some things that are being exposed here, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and just let you know what your cards are that came out. And you have the Tower as your first card. You have the Knight of Wands as your second card, and you have the Nine of Wands, okay? So, again, like what I was talking about, just very burdensome energy, and that something occurred, okay? Something occurred. Now, either something occurred or something is going to occur, and it is going to be a very pivotal moment in your life, which is going to cause you to, kind of fly off the handles in a way where, you're moving forward, but there may also be some sense of, you expressing yourself in more of a frustrated, angry manner versus how you may have been, okay? And, there may be some of you who have already experienced this and, may even, be looking back on the situation and feeling like, hey, well, they weren't understanding it any other way. I tried to explain it calmly. I tried to express myself in a way that made sense, in a way that respected both parties, but unfortunately, they weren't hearing me. So I had to then, change strategy, okay? And so now your emotions and everything that you're feeling is coming to the forefront in the midst of this argument in a way that is very, very passionate and very, very full, of rage. And that rage is rooted in hurt, okay? That rage is rooted in hurt with this Nine of Wands here, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and dive further into the Tower moment. Spirit, can you tell us more about the Tower moment? Spirit, could you tell us more about the Tower moment? Spirit, could you tell us more about the Tower moment? Yep, okay. So for the Tower moment, we have the Two of Wands in reverse, and we have the Six of Swords, okay? Now, the thing about this argument is it's almost like, even though you're expressing your feelings and your emotions and how you feel about something, someone is still trying to make this about you leaving them for someone else. not you leaving them for what's better for you and walking away from the situation so that it's better or that it makes more sense, it makes you feel good, because this moving away from this relationship is what is going to help you to advance. If they're making it all about you're only leaving because you're trying to go be with them, so whether this be, a male energy or female energy, it's like someone only feels that you're leaving strictly because you want to be with someone else. Okay? And it's like you're consistently trying to, say, like, that's not what's going on here. Like, that's not why I'm leaving. I'm leaving because I have to do this for me. Yeah. And then for the Knight of Wands comes out the Knight of Cups. So again, it's this place of you feeling like, I'm trying to get you to see it. I'm trying to get you to understand that my feelings are invested in this. I truly love you. I truly care about you. But I can't do this anymore because this situation takes me out of character. It makes me completely crazy. And I can't do this to myself anymore. Okay? And it's almost you coming to the front of the argument to say, like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you may not understand. I'm sorry that this may not make sense to you, but this is what I need to do for me. This is what I need to do for me. And I'm not willing to keep making this sacrifice. I'm not willing to keep making this sacrifice. Yeah. And then moving forward to cultivate the life and everything it is that you want for yourself with this Magician energy here. It's like, I love this because in the midst of saying this, it's like, look at this, right? He is coming to her, right? Laying everything in front of her, showing her everything that she has, okay? Giving her, setting forth all of the resources and everything that she needs, putting in front of her, displaying to her everything that she needs to understand to continue on her journey, right? Giving her everything that she needs to then turn and be the magician, right? And so it's almost like for you, Leo, you're looking at this person and you're saying to them, this isn't working. But it's not just not working for me, it's not working for you either. We are so much better apart than we are together. Can't you see that? Can't you understand that? Don't you see where I'm coming from? You are amazing. You're a great person. I'm a great person. We just don't work well together, and that's okay. It's almost like you coming forward to explain, okay, what's great about them, what's great about you, and then what you all become when those two energies meet together. And how somewhere in the middle it just doesn't work. But it's crazy because, Leo, it really feels like acceptance. I don't really know how else to say this. It just really feels like acceptance. Like, I've fully accepted my part in this. I hope that you fully accept your part in it. And if not, that's okay too. But I fully accept the things that I've done wrong in this relationship. And now looking at the situation full circle, I know what it is that I need for me. I know how it is I need to move forward. Okay? But it's almost like you're being met with just this very, very strong, fiery energy that's like, them not wanting you to go anywhere. Spirit, could you tell us more about this Nine of Wands? Cards are flying everywhere. Yeah, and it's, oh, Leo. Okay, so we have, for the Nine of Wands, we have the Star in reverse. We have the Chariot in reverse. We have the Empress in reverse. So again, understanding that at first, you met the situation with so much anger, but then, coming down into it and really getting deep into the conversation, deep into the argument, there may even be tears that form, and you're saying, this is not what I wanted. I didn't want us to break up. I didn't want this to come to an end. And I saw so much for us. I saw so much greatness. I saw us really moving forward in a grand way, us being able to build empires, us being able to, really have this abundant, fruitful life with each other, even children. I saw all of that for us. But I no longer feel like this is going to happen in this state of this relationship. Some of you may have also even been in a situation where you lost a child, and I don't know why that kind of came through, but it's almost like the loss of the child. There was no amount of healing that you all could do together that would make things easier and would kind of make things easier to move forward. It was almost like the loss of the child on top of everything else. It was just too much. And it's just something that you can't see past. It's something that you can't continue on forward. You for yourself, Leo, or even maybe a cross watcher that may be watching for you in particular, needed time apart to heal alone. And it may be looked at as you being trapped in your ego, or even looked at as you're being selfish. But this genuinely was something that you had to do for yourself to further move on, because you saw that things were just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. And before they got to this point of no return, you really wanted to go ahead and say, listen, this needs to come to an end. I'm genuinely sorry. I genuinely care for you. You're an amazing person. But I need to take time to heal on my own. And that's something you can't do for me. I got to do it for myself. Wow, Leo. Wow. Okay, so we're going to pull some cards of advice. Do I want to use the Keepers of Light or this Spirit Animal Oracle? Keepers of Light. I'm going to use the Keepers of Light Oracle deck to pull some cards for you guys. Spirit, could we get some messages of advice here from the Keepers of Light? Keepers of Light, could we get some messages of advice? And it's funny that I chose to say it like that. Keepers of Light, could we get some messages of advice? You have so many ancestors, which I'm sure you already know, Leo, but you have some ancestors as well as individuals that are reaching out to you, and it's so funny. Oh, this is so crazy. You may even Leo, be from a Christian background, because I was really sensing that towards the beginning of this reading, and even in my prayer time before this reading, is that you may have somewhat of a Christian background. Yeah, but I just had to say that. And it's like, you see things lining up, you see things, being shown to you, and you're like, okay, God, I don't know what you're doing, but some things are moving around, some things are moving and shaking, and okay, like, I hear you. I'm gonna do the work. I'm gonna try to, shift things around. I'm gonna try to be the person that you see me to be. And it's just like you're continuously seeing synchronicities and evidence of exactly what you are trying to align yourself with, if that makes any sense, okay? So your cards are faith, humanity, and benevolence. Stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. See the light in the world. Faith. Yes, okay? And for all of those who may be in a situation where they feel burdened by whatever argument, disagreement, tower moment that has existed in this situation, have faith that it'll get better. It will get better. Things will work out, okay? At times, we need to take time to heal. We need to take time to do our inner work and go inward and really focus in on ourselves and our own healing. But know that it does get better. It never stays the same. Nothing is constant. Everything is temporary. Everything is temporary. So you have Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection. Trust your inner voice. What was I just saying? Trust your inner voice. Okay, I love this one. The Shakana, sacred self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Okay, so whatever your background, Leo, whatever music that tends to get you moving, play a little bit of that. Okay, dance yourself out of your woes, dance yourself out of your worries. Really get your body moving. Allow yourself to feel and experience that happiness, even if you don't feel like it's presently there, and you will see that smile creep in. You'll see that smile creep in. Okay, Cernunos. Life force. Express your driving passions. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. Okay? Sensual and sexual powers are increased. Okay? So, you may find yourself, desiring a little sexy time. And if in fact that is the case, live life. Okay? Leo, live life. Just safely, Leo. But live life. Definitely, I get like that lions on a prowl energy from that. Definitely take your time moving forward in anything new. Okay, getting out of the situation. I know quite a few Leos, and their initial thought is to just get out here and be out in these streets. Okay, but you gotta be careful with that. Just make sure you don't get yourself involved in something too fast, too quick. Take your time for you. Okay? But, don't let anybody tell you, don't let anybody shame you, okay? Out of what you feel you need to do for yourself, okay? So, Leo, that completes your reading. I love you so much. Peace, love, and light to you and all those you love, leaving you in nothing but joy. Bye now.